don't think they can handle it.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football. Okay, Coach, thank you. We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields steps away to it, and he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, it's Newton. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. On fourth down, Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day at camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
My team right here, guys. My team. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Let's go, let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to know.
Third down. From the gun on third down. Fields. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it with Connor, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Clelin Ferrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively, nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. 50, right? 50. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He gets this one to Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Fields. They'll buy some time right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Exit, exit. Check 24, check 24. Blue drop, Booker. 10's the mic, 10's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hook, 64, wait.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
10's the mic, 10's the mic. They can't hang with
On 1st and 10, Fields. Johnson's got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 180. Let's go, B. Let's go. Now let's get there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 8. Gun. Get set. Right there in the middle.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Newton looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. David Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Newton dancing to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 5-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Throwing is Newton on the move to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Back to throw, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there. See how that recipe works. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On third down, Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Going deep for Eifert. And got his man complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Second and 10, Newton again. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Ready? Let him know. Let him know.
Here's Newton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ready? Right there in the middle. 55. Ready? Gun. Ready?
They'll run it with Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, alert 3.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. After the run, Newton going to throw. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Cam Newton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Off play action. Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, Fields. But it's brought in by Washington. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, Connor looking for space. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Fields. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Rabbit.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
20. 8.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. That makes 3rd down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? 2nd and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up 3rd down.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the